to my moms, baby. These niggas lucky I don't pick up the work beat. Everybody at EB. I be on my Ace Boogie beat, paid in full beat. You know what I mean, baby?
Yeah. If I was a trapper, I'd be working right now, trying to make it hurtin' right now. If I was a trapper, shit, I be low key. I be damned if the feds know me, nigga. If I was a trapper, I'd probably keep a 9 on me, 2 black 4 5s on me. If I was a trapper, I probably wouldn't have no friends, just me and myself to the end.
Alright, Yert's the Yert man himself, CEO of Arrogant Music, SyAri Da Kid, Mr. Bum Sauce. Check the shirt, get a little zoom in on the shirt and all that. Yeah, straight like that. Shout out to Urban Hype Live. We're doing this good networking, exclusive interview. Big little big homie himself on August 20th, goddammit. R.I.P. Slim Duncan, it's his birthday. So we doing this shit for all my positive, good hip-hop heads. Fucking with me before this shit really pop off. We got some big shit coming soon. Ultrasound 2 coming soon. Wisdom and Strength. Shout out to Freddie Fox, Trapaholics, DJ Scream, SR, Iceberg. Gonna get this shit moving. Shout out to me. Follow me on Twitter at SyAri Da Kid, SyAri Da Kid. Instagram, everything you wanna book me, hit Schweinbeck at gmail.com. SchweinBeck. Right, that shit is crazy. But yeah, holla at me, man. Yert man himself, Urban Hype Live. Rock with me, man. Appreciate y'all here.
I be working right now, trying to make it hurtin' right now. If I was a...
What's up, everybody? It's Tkeyah. I'm sitting here with... He's making his own beat. I'm sitting here with SyAri, and I'm really excited. I'm not gonna lie, I am super starstruck, but I'm really excited. So I'm gonna let him do a little bit, introduce it. I'm sure half of you watching already know who he is. So here's SyAri.
SyAri Da Kid, Yert man himself, CEO of Arrogant Music. Need I say more?
So I know that you have your own little lingo, and I want to address that first because I saw like the tens of thousands of your own lingo that you have. What is that about?
Why do I do it? I don't like sounding like nobody. I don't like talking like other people. And I mean, ain't nothing new under the sun, but I just try to do my own thing. I'm trying to set trends. The reason why that's so important is, especially with the way the youth is now, they pay attention to everything that's going on. So I want them to kind of separate me, like when they hear something, oh, that's him, or let me be like him and create my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like me and my homies, we can have a full conversation. You probably wouldn't even know what we was talking about. Like for real, like it's English, but it's like we code words. You know what I'm saying? We can say ketchup, which is a normal word, but it can be something else. So I got Bum Sauce, Jerry Kendall, Hit Me, all that, like stuff like that. I try to be creative.
So with all that being said, how do you differentiate yourself as an artist? Like, do you feel that you're on a different level than other artists?
Yeah, I'm in my own lane. Yeah, I'm in my own lane. And the reason I mean, ain't like I'm making pop music, but what I mean by that is no one is telling my story. Like, very few rappers are gonna wake up and tell exactly what they're doing, what they see on a day-to-day basis in a right manner. You know what I'm saying? Because most niggas think, I'm a the term street nigga is the nigga who sold dope on the corner and probably did 20 years, the shot a nigga, like that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? But I know niggas that probably kick with a few niggas that did that. But the more the niggas I kick with niggas that understand that shit ain't cool, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That they made changes in their life. So what I say with my lane is, can't nobody tell my story. I know what I've been through, so I tell what I've been through, and I'm overly real about it. Like it's not side, it's not coded. Like I'll drop names, I'll tell a story. Like a lot of artists will tell a story and it'll be another person's story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like and it'll be dope. But very rarely when you catch an artist talk about themselves in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it in a good way too, but I'll tell a story and be like, damn, he really just admitted that, you know what I'm saying, by himself. Now can't nobody step into that lane. This is my lane.
Do you feel like you've established your own sound, being who you are and establishing your own lane? Have you kind of created your own sound? Like there's, lyricists, there's hip-hop artists, there's rap artists. Do you feel like you've established your own sound?
Yeah, I recently did that. and which is why I'm glad I didn't accept any probably little deals I could have signed early. Is because the game changed, and it was like the streets were becoming more powerful. The streets and the internet, like the people, were becoming more powerful than the A&Rs and the labels. You know what I'm saying? And so when I noticed that, I realized, you know what? I can build my family on my own. Therefore, if I sign to the label, whether I pop or I don't pop, they're not gonna leave me because I built that. You know what I'm saying? Like a label told you, come rock with them, they're trying to put makeup on me and all. Like I did this shit from the ground up. I didn't have no scandal, I didn't have no budget, I didn't have no voucher. Like I went out here in the street and I did it on my own. Then the internet picked up and I did it through the internet.
We're joking around and talking about you know, and your arrogant music van or bus or truck.
It's a truck, it's a Suburban.
Got it.
Yeah.
How did you come about developing arrogant music?
I had me and a couple of my people from school and another dude. Everybody, we all pretty much went to school together, and we were always at the studio. And I was at the studio with another label with Brian Bob. He had a studio. He's building the label together. But through the process, I started learning things. I studied the equipment that they were using. I had a job and I was doing some hot shit on the side like 80s. So I invested into the equipment, and I just, all good things come to an end. And so I bought all the exact same equipment he had, and he shut it down one day, and I took all my money and got my own studio within the next month. So all my niggas, we went and we put together this team. You know what I'm saying? We got shirts, we got promo girls. You know what I'm saying? So I put together, and at this time, I wasn't really an artist back then. I knew I could do the artist thing, but I had such a hustling business mind. And so I was like, I made somebody else the artist. I was making beats at the time. So I was like, let me just sacrifice. I can do the behind the scenes. I ain't gotta be at the forefront at the time. And so I put all my money and energy into my team. Everybody was doing it. And I learned a lot. That's another reason why I'm glad I did so that they did. I learned that everybody can't be the main artist. Like it does just, somebody's gonna shine the most, and that's what happened. So I ended up doing that, and we had a big old team, but then a lot of things didn't work out. Like I still love all of them, you know what I'm saying? I still communicate with all of them. But right now, I'm the only artist in Arrogant Music. And it's pretty much, I'm the only artist in everything. Before we had like 5 artists. But we all still cool, but just for the business, like you can't really, you can mix business and personal, but it's gonna hit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I'm just literally stepping into the entertainment industry and everything, and I'm coming from behind the scenes as a PR professional. What advice do you have to somebody that's just coming into the entertainment industry? Because I've heard, you know, that it can eat you alive, or it can be something that's very enjoyable. You know, based on your experience thus far, what is your message?
I think it's what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z had a good point in his Breakfast Club interview. He said, which I think is going to change a lot of people's mindset. It's everybody's moves doesn't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, like people say he didn't have a look, or he couldn't. Like everybody doesn't. Everything doesn't work for everybody. So I can give you advice all day, but I mean, I always tell people erase your bad habits. Get away from them crab ass people. Like don't always try to work with your friends. Like if y'all ain't on the same page, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, like I don't drink, I don't smoke. Not saying that that's bad, because I hang with people that do it, but if you can't afford it, stop doing it. Erase bad habits, surround yourself by people that's on the same page. Do something for your career every day. Like invest, study what you're doing. Like, I know they say it's who you know, but it's what you know. They say it ain't what you know, it's no, it's information. Everything is information. You know what I'm saying? Because I could not know nobody, but if I knew how to do something, like all these little people come up with Twitter and Napster, like these motherfuckers probably know people, but they sat in their little room because they knew some shit, came up with it, and probably don't even have to move and get millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's key, that you study what you're doing, get a good team of people that believe in this shit. So you don't feel like, oh, I'm doing more work than this person, because after a period of time, you feel like, why am I working with this one? I'm doing all the work, and you're gonna get frustrated, and you're gonna end up clashing, and you don't want to build those bad relationships. Are so important with people, you know what I'm saying, being on time and just working with certain people. So I think that's good advice when you come into the industry. It's what you make it. It's only gonna be hard if you make it hard, and it can be easy if you make it easy. You know what I'm saying?
What projects do you have coming up? I saw all the stuff. This is not my first time ever hearing your name. It's my first time pursuing talking to you and meeting with you and everything. But what projects do you have arising?
Put a bunch of mixtapes out, but now in the next few months I'm dropping a project Ultrasound 2, The Birth, Trapaholics, DJ Scream, DJ SR, DJ Iceberg, 4 DJs on there. But that's pretty much the project that I take serious. It's the sequel to the Ultrasound 1. And a project that I did with Freddie Fox, walking up with the hip hop legend from Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's called Wisdom and Strength. He produced the whole joint. He's a hip hop legend. He did like albums with DJ Premier, records with everybody in the game back in the day. Nas, Pete Rock, Finesse, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Gangstar, just everybody from back in the day. So he reached out to me, and we wrapped up a 12-song album together. So I'm with that and The Birth. This is pretty much what I'm focused on.
I know that you're from the Bronx. Growing up, South Bronx, get it straight. Growing up as a little boy in the Bronx, or South Bronx, did you ever picture yourself in the position that you are now? What's the career path that you chose?
No, because I left New York when I was 9. I'm 27 now. So I've been in Atlanta for 17 years. So now I was 9, 10 years old in New York, so I didn't have a clue what was going on. But I'm glad I moved out to Atlanta because being in New York, you have a real closed mind. Like, we think we're bigger than everybody. It's supposed to be the quote unquote the best city. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I'm from New York because I got my hustle. My parents was from there, my family's from there. But moving to Atlanta, this is where I kind of was able to gain my own lane in the music because if you listen to the way hip hop is, a lot of the New York artists try to sound like they try to do the southern music. They don't have a clue. Like they don't have a clue to really what this shit sound like because they're not here. It's like an Atlanta nigga just thinking New York is popping and trying to do the culture. Like the reason why I do southern beats, when I do a southern beat, it's not just because it's hot. I've been here. I went to teen clubs 7th, 8th grade. I know why they jump in the crowd. I know why these niggas are so sweaty in the middle of the dance floor. I know when bitches are shaking their ass on the nigga, your homeboy holding you up. You know what I'm saying? I know why they fighting in the club. I was there with Knuck If You Buck was popping. Like I went through this stage in Atlanta. And so I learned the elements and all the producers that's hot. TM88, Southside, Sunny Digital, Metro Boomin, Mike Will. I work with all of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Even the niggas that's not, Bobby Critical, Big Q, like all of these southern producers, I work with every single one of them. So I know the elements. So when I do it, it's more because I've been here, I understand the art of it, as opposed to just being from New York and trying to do the southern shit. So I go back and forth with it because it's me. It ain't like I'm just doing it. So I'm glad I moved out here for that.
Well, you guys heard some awesome information from a great artist. I can say that again, I am super starstruck because I respect him, I respect the grind, I respect the hustle. I'm like probably one of the only people in the industry that's telling stories, going through what you have to go through and doing everything that you have to do. So I'm glad I got to meet him. I'm glad Carly, did her part.
Shout out to Carly.
Did all that she had to do.
Asian sensation.
Little golden goddess. But I'm excited. This is SyAri. I'm Britnee Tkeyah. Urban Hype. Believe the hype.
Yeah.